What's up, guys? We're right here at TK Auto Works, and this time around we're doing a video that Tommy actually kind of came up with the idea.
Yeah.
We've seen so much negativity about the 209 being so overpriced, but him doing what he does, he actually went in there and kind of dissected the price to see what each part would cost. And if you actually get the 209 and you were to put those parts in there, you would actually kind of come up on top because you would have a warranty. Do you kind of want to talk about all that stuff?
Yeah, and like I said, the main part is just I've seen so much negativity about the price point of the S209, and so that's what kind of like made me do more research. And because at the end of the day, I really don't think it's a bad deal, and you'll have all like pretty much Cobb Stage 3, and you'll have a warranty because it comes like if you just price the Cobb Stage 3 by itself, and that don't come with the bigger turbo, it's everything. But so it's like 66 grand or 6,660 bucks.
Well, do you want to kind of run them through the numbers that we did and show them where basically you would come on top?
Yeah,
because essentially the car, it's 64,000 if you can get it at the price that is being sold.
Yes, yeah.
The level of STI that is competing against, that will be limited with all the options, essentially making it what, like 42, right?
Yeah, like the base car would be about 42.5 or something like that.
Let's just kind of round it to 42.
Right.
You subtract that $6,000 Cobb.
Yep. And then the HKS turbo that it comes with.
How much is that one?
Well, we looked it up, and the turbo it comes with is like $3,000. If you look up the actual HKS turbos that they're putting on the car, so that's another $3,000 off that. And then
what about the carbon fiber wing?
It's almost $4,000. Like it is ridiculous. And then I haven't found like a specific carbon fiber roof that the car comes with. But the thing is like these manufacturers and anything that's OEM. So if you actually try to buy this and put it on the car, then it would be,
I would say no less than $3,000-$4,000.
Yeah.
And that's not a modification that you're just gonna bolt in yourself.
No.
This is some pretty serious stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and if you do bolt it in yourself, make a video on it because I want to see.
I know, me too.
So, but I couldn't even imagine how much the labor would be to put something like that in.
No, it would be at least $3,000,
Yeah.
if not more. Also, the suspension. There's quite a bit of suspension that has been modified.
Yeah,
What was that?
Say the Bilstein struts and shocks that they're probably running by themselves. It's probably like almost $2,000 because like that's a real top tier company. And then they actually have like a dampener system with it, and they have the strut tower bars that they've added. So
Let's just say between those things, like maybe an extra 1,000 or so.
yeah,
Okay.
at least, and you'd probably spend more than that just trying to build it yourself.
It also has some custom things that are not even available for normal cars, like that spraying system.
Yeah, the water sprayer, and they actually got a paddle now.
We've kind of even talked about that you could potentially leave the car stock, just get a really good tune, and use that to spray meth.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you would actually get a really cool setup that, like, you're on warranty. You know what I mean? Keep that in mind.
Or you could just put meth in there and spray on top of that.
You could also do that.
And it would actually drop your.
So like, let's say a kit like that would at least be $700. Let's say $1,000, kind of. You know what I mean?
And also, guys, we're not even adding labor for like installing these parts.
That leaves you with $1,000.
But you still didn't the upgraded BBS wheels that it comes with. There's probably over 1,000 a piece. And
you're actually coming up on top if you get a 209.
And we haven't even added the wide body kit in.
No, that's custom I mean, I got some fenders for mine, and they were like a couple $100, but I can guarantee they're not going to look as good as those.
No,
that's built into the bumper and like the fenders and everything else.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's a really good deal with all the stuff you get. You get to keep your warranty. There's only going to be 209 made, so the value of that car is just going to hope. Like, you can't buy a regular STI, do that stuff to it, and still.
That will actually be the rarest Subaru, because there were more 22Bs that were sold, right? How many were they?
I think there was 400 of the 22Bs.
So like almost half the amount of the 22Bs, and then keep this in mind. This is like the thing that, even though I'm an FA guy, this is the thing that like makes this car this special. This is Subaru with 20 years plus of experience on the EJ.
Right.
This is their last hurrah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's something very cool about that.
Right. And it's the first S-Line in the U.S.
Very first, yeah.
So,
I do like that companies are starting to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Honda did that with the R, and
right.
you know what I mean? Like, we're finally, after all these years, starting to get these JDM only cars.
Yeah.
And, you know, cars that like we go crazy on the internet, but like, you know, here we are, we're getting it, and people are saying that it's too expensive.
Yeah.
This is why companies are not building them here.
And this opens up a lot of doors for like future Subaru ventures, because once they introduced this S-Line and then they got past like this restriction of the engine and stuff in the US, we might actually see like a cross track with the STI engine in it.
Oh my gosh, that would be like amazing.
I mean, I think we're going to end up getting more like special editions once you know this right here goes, because I think it started with the RA, and then it's going to be more now that they actually was able to introduce the S-Line to the US market.
I'm excited for this car. I would love to see one. If there's somebody out there that sees these videos, we would love to do a video on it. And I just with all this negativity about the car, Tommy had this idea of coming in here and actually breaking down the price and seeing what the parts would cost. I mean, once again, these are just the parts. This is not including the labor.
No labor.
A good shop charges over $100 per hour.
Yeah.
At least. You know, like you're looking at a lot of hours.
Yeah.
20 hours plus at least.
Oh yeah, forever. I mean, in the wide body kit.
And then you're not even talking about the exterior stuff like that roof and the wide body kit. Like you get into that, you're spending so much money, it doesn't even make sense anymore.
Yeah, because I mean, I think if you try to recreate it with just say a limited STI, 2020 limited STI, you would probably have about 100 in it with the labor. Which,
I mean, if you already have the car and you already got all the parts, that's fine if you kind of build it up little by little. But like, don't come out here and say that it's so expensive if you're eventually gonna end up at the same place or more, really. I think that's kind of where we'll wrap it up. But I mean, with all these opinions about it, I think it was interesting for you to come up with that idea and for us to put this video out there. And
like I said, I mean, it is a lot of money. I do understand that, but the thing is, it's worth it, and there's no telling how much. Like, some of it goes just to get it into the U.S. market, so that's why it raises the cost. And then, you know, just for Subaru they ain't no telling how much it just costs to get the idea over here, and then how they had to pay, you know, taxes and all of that. But at the end of the day, that car is going to be worth that. For like the 22Bs are going for like $400,000. And
here in a couple years, when there's no more EJ STIs, I mean, I'm talking about a couple years, not even like 10 years, 20 years ahead. This is going to be a $100,000 car. Period. Like, you cannot deny that.
Yeah.
And if you think about it as an investment, really, if you were not to modify it, if you were to keep it like it is, I actually think it might be one of the better deals as a sort of collector's item.
Oh, definitely.
Before, I mean, who gets to buy a collector's item for cheaper than it's going to sell in a couple years from now?
And it's really the only car in the market because there's no other 4-door manual car in the market.
No, those are dying out.
You can say you want the Audi, it's a 4-door, but it's not a manual car.
Yeah, it's an automatic.
There's no Evo. There's no
Evos are gone.
No Ford RS.
That's gone too.
And the Supra isn't really because it's not a 4-door and it's not a manual. So
yeah,
it's
plus there's the BMW thing with that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and I mean it's the only car in the market. So I mean I think it's fairly priced. I mean to do that to a car you would spend a lot more money, and so that's why I was just breaking it down.
And it's again like new car to new car.
Yeah, like,
you can get a used GTR maybe for cheaper than that. The thing is, it's not a new car.
Yes, exactly.
This comes with a warranty, and depending on the dealership you get, like some of them might even give you like lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like a keeper right there.
Yeah. So, and I mean, like I said, it's out of the box like race ready. So, and it comes with like those I think they're like wider wheels and tires on it.
I almost feel this would be the perfect car to take your family on a road trip, and then like once you get to that road trip, if there's a racetrack, like you can actually go do that with this car from the factory, ready to go. Like, yes, I know I can do that with any WRX or STI, but like you're gonna have to put some money on it.
Yeah.
And like this is just ready. Like, I mean, there's something so cool about that idea, and I'm kind of excited to see what Subaru brings. But what Tommy is saying, I think them being a bigger company now than they were like a few years ago, they just have more money to do these kind of cool ideas. And I just love that they're basically one of the very few companies that are still keeping a manual 6-speed.
Right. And I mean,
at some point, I understand they're faster if you get an automatic, dual clutch, and all that. But most of us are okay with taking a little bit of I'll take half a second off my downtime, 0-60 time, if I get that experience, because it's like you're connected to the machine.
Right.
And
driving a manual car is just a better experience.
Yes.
I mean, I own both, the GTR and the STI, and I'm just like, every time I get in the STI, it's just something about running through the first 3 gears or
something about
whatever.
it, dude. It will never die, you know. And once again, it's like you got all that new technology, but you still got like the two main factors. You still got the old school EJ, and you still got the 6-speed, and we even noticed it on the 2020 STI. The transmission felt better.
Yeah, it was a lot
so surely that transmission is even better. It might even have better synchros. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like there's so many more factors into literally just the parts that we just talked about that make this car more than what it's worth if you think about it. I almost feel like Subaru is actually losing money on them.
You probably are.
It seems crazy to say that a car that it costs almost double what like a regular base one costs, they're losing money. But if you put in all these things into the perspective of what it costs to buy it, you'll see it. Is there anything else you want to talk about this, or you want to kind of go ahead and wrap it up?
Let us know how y'all feel. I mean,
for sure.
What your thoughts is on it, and I mean, like I said, I just thought everybody's such negativity against the price, and so that's why I felt like I wanted to make a video on it. But yeah, drop a comment below. Let us know how you feel and what your thoughts is on it. And always drop a like if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Subaru crew. But yeah, and then go check out Roberto's channel at Form Driven Media for all the cinematography.
Cinematic stuff.
Yeah.
And we actually have a whole bunch of videos coming up.
Yeah.
If anything, I feel the last 3-4 months or so that we've been working together has almost been a warm up to what we want to do. Next year we got a lot of plans to go to like a bunch of cool meets and do more car reviews and all kinds of stuff. So we do appreciate if you guys subscribe to us, if you like it, if you comment. That kind of lets us know that you guys care. And at the same time, we're not just saying this so to beat the algorithm or whatever. We really want to know what you guys are thinking about when you see our videos. If there's an area that needs improving or something else that we didn't cover, we appreciate the input, and we'll definitely try to keep you guys in our thoughts when we're doing the videos.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming, so stay tuned. And I think we're trying to plan a giveaway when we do hit like 500 subscribers.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
You know,
we can do some stickers, some shirts, something like that.
Maybe like a VP jug, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. One of those race ones.
Yeah, so hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're going to do something here soon. We're almost at the 500 subscriber mark, so just want to give back to y'all guys. And then, like I said, hit that subscribe button. And we'll catch y'all in the next episode.
Peace. I feel really good about that, dude.
Right.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Really.
Let me text bro.